Hey guys, and welcome to today's session. It seems that we're joined by my little furry friend Mariah today. So today's flow is a nice and easy beginner flow. We'll be targeting the whole body, and it's ideal if you just want to get in your daily dose of movement. If you follow me on the shorts here on YouTube or other social media platforms, you might have seen my mini uploads that I do every day. So short 5-minute videos that consist of sections of this flow. So today we're combining them all together into a full flow. I'll tell you a little more about that later. Otherwise, we're going to jump right in. You don't need any props for today, just yourself and your mat. Okay, so we're going to start our flow today in a seated pose, any kind of comfortable seated pose, and we'll just warm up the shoulders. So you can bring the fingertips to your shoulders and we will do rotations. Okay, so as you inhale, bring the elbows together, rise all the way up. You can even look up here. And as you exhale, press shoulder blades together and elbows together at the back. We'll go 3 times in this direction. Inhale, bring it up, exhale, down. Nice big movements. Inhale up and exhale down. And now in the opposite direction. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, bring them all the way up and exhale down. Twice more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's bring the arms out to the side. So you want to create more or less 90-degree angles in the arms. And here you want to press just the hands back, so to the wall, or in my case, the window behind me. And as you exhale, flip the hands down and again pressing the hands away. Okay, this looks easy, but you can feel it in your shoulders. Inhale up, press it away, and exhale down. Last time. Inhale up, and exhale down. Good. From here, bring the arms up next to the ears with an inhalation. And as you exhale, we'll twist over to the left-hand side. Right hand on the thigh, left hand behind you, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back, reaching arms up. And exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand onto the right leg, right hand behind you. And again, we inhale up. Exhale, twist. Stay nice and elongated through the spine. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist. We'll do that one more time and hold the twist a little longer this time. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist over. And look back. And while we're holding it here, you can, as you inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, maybe you can twist a little deeper. Just a micro movement here. I'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Good. And we come back to center. Inhale, reach arms next to the ears. And as you exhale, twist to the other side. Left hand onto right thigh, right hand behind you. Look over the right shoulder. With the inhale, straighten through the back. And with the exhale, twist deeper. 2 more breaths here. Good. And we come back to center. Inhaling up one last time. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, from here, we'll make our way onto all fours. Good, we'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow and then move into child's pose and down dog dynamics with cat-cow in between. So just allow yourself to inhale and arch through the back. The head rises to the sky. Exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Nice. We'll include this into a flow now. So spread the knees a bit further apart. Big toes are touching. As we inhale, we're going to arch through the back and then just sit back down onto the heels into child's pose. Release forehead down. From here, rise up, curling through the back, rounding into cat pose. Then tuck the toes under and move into downward facing dog. Good, we won't stay here too long. Make your way back onto the knees. The knees are a bit further than hip width distance apart, big toes touching. Arch through the back and then sit back down to the heels, child's pose. Drop the head down. And again, start rounding through the back, curling up. Tuck toes under, move into downward facing dog. From here, drop onto the knees again. Knees a bit further apart, big toes touch. Arch through the back, look up, and sit back. Child's pose. Good, we'll go through one more round. Rounding up through the back. Tuck the toes into downward facing dog. And drop back down to the knees. Arch through the back and into child's pose. Alright, so now we'll slowly make our way back onto all fours. I don't know if you can see my mat, it's full of dog hair. The joys. Alright, let's go into crunches. So send that left leg back. Just find your balance and stability here. And as you exhale round through the back, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach the left leg back. And exhale, bring it through knee to nose. We'll do 3 more of these. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale up. Try and keep the arms straight as we move through these. Last time, inhale. Maybe you can reach it a little bit higher. And now we're going to step that left leg to the outside of the left hand. So bringing it all the way through. You can make any adjustments or make your way to the front, however works for you. So you want to end up with the wrists underneath the shoulders and the left foot on the outside of the left hand. And let's go into 5 breaths in lizard pose here. You can stay onto the hands if that's enough for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you're welcome to drop down onto the elbows. It really goes far as works for you today. If you feel like you're hanging in the air, maybe just come back up onto the hands. We've got about 3 more breaths here. Good. Come back up onto the hands if you were in the forearms. And we'll just do a nice and easy twist now. Keep the right hand planted, inhale, left arm reaches up, and either keeping it here or bringing the left hand to the right hip, looking up to the ceiling. I'll just stay here for 3 breaths. Nice, and again, arm reaches up, bring the hand down to the floor, and we'll we'll step that foot back, coming into our tabletop position again. And we'll move to the other side. Okay, now as you inhale, reach the right leg up. And as you exhale round through the back, bring knee to nose. Inhale, reach that leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale through. Keep the arms straight as you move. Inhale back. Activating the core and the back. Good, last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, now reach that right leg back. Lift it a little higher, and we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand now. So make your way there in whatever way you can. And you want to end up with the wrists right underneath the shoulders. A nice deep lunge here, feeling it in the hip flexors, in the groin. And again, you can either stay here lifted on the hands, or if you want to go a little deeper, you can come onto the forearms. We'll take about 4 more breaths here. If you were on your forearms, you can come back onto the hands now. And we'll go in for our easy twist. So the left hand stays planted now. And we inhale, reach the right arm up. Either keeping it there or bringing the hand all the way around to the left hip. Looking up to the ceiling. Keep that nice deep lunge in the hips. And we inhale, bring the right arm up, bring it back down to the floor. And from here we'll step straight into our downward facing dog. So tuck the back toes under, step it back, downward facing dog. Nice. You can walk it out if you feel like it. Bit of intuitive movement here. And we'll do a bit of a stronger flow now. You have options here. I'll show you the easier alternative first. So we're going to come into a plank pose. You can drop onto the knees, and then from here make your way all the way down to the floor. Point the toes at the back. Inhale, roll shoulders back, baby cobra. Just lifting chest off the floor. Exhale, bring it back down. Tuck the toes under. Come through the knees, using them for support. And back into downward facing dog again. So we'll do that 2 more times. You can keep using the knees as an assistance, or you can go into plank and straight down to the floor. So inhale, come through into plank pose, and now maybe drop down in a straight line to the floor. Inhale, roll shoulders back and into full cobra. And exhale, bring it down. Now either using the knees if you want a bit of a challenge, see if you can come up in a straight line into plank and back into downward facing dog. We'll do that 1 more time, whatever variation you choose. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale down. And push back into downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Good, make your way back onto the knees. We'll go in for a nice toe stretch now, so keep the toes tucked under and sit back onto the heels. So if you're like me, that pinky toe might be escaping, so you can just tuck it under. We want all of them to get a nice stretch, and you can bring your hands to heart center. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Nice. Now come up and come onto the tops of the feet or the bridge of the feet. Sit back down. You can release the hands on the thighs here. This might already be enough for you, depending on how your feet are doing. If you want to get a bit of a deeper stretch, you can start lifting through the knees. And we'll just stay here for another 3 breaths. Gently release back down. Let's include a nice back bend here, so bring the hands behind you. If this is enough for you, stay here. Otherwise, you can start lifting through the hips and allow the head to release down. Gently release the hips down again, come up, and we'll go in for a closed child's pose, just keeping the knees together, resting the arms next to your side and resting the forehead down to the floor. Okay, gently come up, moving into our last set of poses, focusing on the hips. You can make your way to seated and bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the heels in as close to the groin as is comfortable for you. You can keep clasping the ankles here or interlace the hands and wrap them around the toes. We're going to first fold with a flat back. So inhale, straighten out, puff the chest, and then exhale and just fold forward enough so you can feel that nice groin stretch, but the back is still straight. If you're very flexible and you fold forward completely, you can use the elbows to draw the legs open a little bit more. But just be very gentle here. You don't want to overstretch that groin muscle. It can be a pain to heal. Okay, and we'll move in the opposite direction now with our backs. So draw back, round through the back. I'll move to the side so that you can see. Rounding through the back. And then see if you can bring the nose toward the toes. They don't have to be anywhere near the toes, but just so that you get where you're going with your back. So we want that nice counter stretch. And we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Lovely. Slowly release, coming up. Just bring the hands behind you. Feet are mat width distance apart. We'll move into windscreen wipers. So dropping the knees from one side to the other. And this should feel good on those hips and the lower back and the groin. Very nice. Come back to center. Just walk the heels in. Cradle the arms around the legs and just drop the forehead down to the knees. Nice. And we release. That is our class for today. You're welcome to move into Shavasana here and take a few moments to meditate. Otherwise, you can bring your hands to heart center and just close the eyes. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be protected from inner and outer dangers. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you be happy and find true peace. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for doing this practice with me today, and well done for getting your movement in. You can give that a tick in your busy schedule. If you have a very busy schedule but you still want to move every day, you just don't have time to do a long yoga flow, I upload shorts every day here on YouTube and on other social media platforms that I will link down below. And it's about 5-minute yoga flows that you can do daily. I release one every day and then I combine them into a longer flow like this one every Thursday. So you're welcome to go and check that out. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video and have a great rest of your day.